for my undergraduate courses, typically in forensic anthropology, I have them watch CSI or Bones, and I have them tell me what is forensically accurate about the episodes that they've watched, what is inaccurate. Several different scenarios. Most often the skeletons or the bodies will come to me at the morgue, so they will remove them from the crime scene and bring them to me. The more difficult cases, I will go to a crime scene. And so it could be anything from skeletal remains that are scattered over a long area, and I would have to identify, first of all, the parts of the skeleton that are human. Oftentimes they're in wooded areas, so there could be other animal skeletons out there throughout. And I basically would go to the crime scene, and working with the crime scene investigators and techs that are out there, I would map out the scene. I would first look to see where all the skeletal elements are, and I would flag them, map out the scene, then collect. And by going through to collecting, I can see what bones I'm missing, and if I need to look further, or if I have pretty much the complete skeleton. Other cases can be burials. So you go to a scene, and for example, a case example would be, somebody says that a person was buried over in this area. They killed a person and buried him over in this area. So most often they don't necessarily remember the particular place, and so you have to search an entire area, see where the grave site actually would be, and you would do that with some probing tools. And then you need to excavate the burial and remove the remains pretty much intact. You try and do that as intact as possible. But while you're going through the whole burial and doing the excavation, you're taking it down in layers, much like archaeologists do, because you want to preserve any evidence that's there. So if, for example, there's any bullets in the backfill, if there's any cigarette butts or anything that could be evidence, we want to make sure that we preserve that. So it's a process of screening the dirt and continuing on, mapping in.